Ghostblade was recently changed, became 100 gold more expensive, but now gives 4% movement speed, and builds out of that longsword instead of a pickaxe. This is basically better for Kha'zix, because the build path is a lot more versatile, even if you make some mistakes. But that's going to be our first item for sure. What's nice about that Ghostblade is that it's cheap, it gives you a lot of stats, and lets you move around the map a lot. Kha'zix is a literal bug when it comes to the early game. He has to collect the scraps. So Ghostblade helps you do that. Combo that with the Boots of Lucidity, and you can run around a whole lot in the early game. The second item is always going to be Opportunity or Edge of Night. Now you can buy either one of these second, and when you do buy one or the other, you want to buy the other one afterwards. So I do Edge of Night and then into Opportunity third, and that's fine. Sometimes you want that spell shield and the extra HP, and sometimes you want the one-shot potential. Depends on the champions you're playing into and the game state. But Sawyer, when do I build one or the other? You'll see in the video, Bob. It's not that important. Third item options are going to be that Shirelda's and Serpent's Fang. If the enemy's not so tanky, and usually, like every day of the week now, they got an enchanter behind them, or they have an Eclipse, a Lee Sin, a Locket, something, Serpent's Fang can help you chew through that. But if they are even slightly tanky, Shirelda's will give you the percentage armor pin you're looking for. Again, you could interchange these as your third or fourth item. And then lastly, don't forget that you can kind of go Bruiser-esque on Kha'zix. Black Cleaver, Guardian Angel, and Maw. These are all fantastic items for Kha'zix, allowing them to take more damage and be more of a frontline champion. When you should build them is obviously situational. GA giving you armor, Maw giving you MR, and Black Cleaver being the substitute for Shirelda's, but giving you more HP in comparison. So, when you act as the frontline, especially with a W evolve, and have to take some damage mid-game, these are good options. For the runes, we're doing it as standard as Kha'zix has ever done. Don't worry about Electrocute. That's more of a high elo thing. Dark Harvest gives you more damage that stacks up and keeps stacking up. Kha'zix is a champion that goes all the way to late game, so don't feel too bad about not having as much damage early, because you know that eventually you're going to get to this point where Dark Harvest is stacked up, and you've got a lot more items. The rest of the Domination Tree gives you extra damage and reward for getting kills and assist, AD on Eyeball Collection, and gold with Treasure Hunter. Although you can go the Precision Tree with things like Triumph and Legend Haste, I would definitely recommend going Magical Footwear and Cosmic for a lot more consistency. Saving 300 gold on boots and having more movement speed on them, and more flash means that you get a fight more often, and capitalize on that. These runes really allow you to push early game tempo much harder than the Precision Tree as well. And in lower elo, you're going to have more variance. So it's going to make good things go better, and worse things not as bad. So that's very, very good for you. Double Adaptive Force and Scaling HP, and you're good to go. The jungle path for Kha'zix is very simple. You want to achieve one thing, path towards bot side. Regardless of the side of the map that you're starting on, path it towards bot. You got a lot of good things down here. Starting off with the dragon. Kha'zix can do that isolated dragon super quick on turn 2. You also have a bot lane gank. Anytime you're ganking bot lane, you can get 2 kills. That is much better than 1 kill in the mid lane. Or even worse, 1 kill onto like a Scion top lane that's under turret that it takes 7 years to kill, you know what I'm saying? Versus you walk bot lane and walk into the Sona that just that will walk into the river and die to you. There's a lot of opportunity down there. And then as you progress the game state, you can start doing things like invading the enemy jungle, occupying the Fog of War, and then capitalizing by getting picks and playing those chances. If any of it goes your way, you get super juiced and the whole process becomes a lot stronger and a lot faster, and you become way more of a threat to the enemy. In the mid game, a lot of the same rings true, but you really need to stay focused to not get lost and be doing things that go against you progressing the game state. Kha'zix is an assassin that needs to punish the enemy. So, let's zoom out a little bit here. The farm is going to be important, but there's going to be certain times where you skip it. Things that worked out in the early game won't work out anymore, such as, front to back ganks in which you just walk into the enemy. You're really going to have to abuse the Fog of War and then start going into fights at the second end of it. Wait for the enemy to attack, then you go in. If enemy is standing their ground and you attack them, it will never work. Doing things like abusing the Fog of War. So basically, if nothing's happening over here, it's like, let's occupy this jungle, and then that gives you options to attack mid and bot lane. By being in these sort of areas, you can capitalize on any misstep or misposition from the enemy, and then that is going to lead to an advantage for your team. It will allow them to push turrets, take objectives, things like this. That's all you're trying to do And if you're not attacking anything, if you're not putting yourself in these positions to punish the enemy, then you're not achieving anything as Kha'Zix. And when you're winning, that's especially a shame because you just give the enemy more and more time to even things out. And as an assassin, that means that they get to late game and you really stop one-shotting them there. So the things you really want to avoid is like defending. That is the key thing that I see low elo Kha'Zixes do is, let's say Garen top lane is pushing and he's going to take that turret. Who cares? Do Baron instead. Get a pick in the enemy blue side instead. Attack them here. Do not defend against like a level 14 Garen in the bot lane, okay? Attack something else. Give this for that. You have to be doing these trades. That's the harder part of assassins. You have to make these bold calls and also be in position. Or in the case of being a beginner player on them, simply see it and then try for it. Even if it doesn't work out, at least you played a chance to potentially win it big rather than, oh, defend my turret. Let me waste a whole 4 or 5 minutes on this bad boy. Another thing to avoid in the mid game is doing too many grouped up fights. Although Kha'Zix can benefit from the standard ones where you show up to Rift Herald or the Dragon, you don't want to really be mid lane too much in the mid game because Kha'Zix is much better at attacking an isolated target, so mid laners will swap to the side lanes, and it's very easy to attack a single mid laner in the top lane into the mid game. And then as you're moving around in the river and stuff, champions will be moving around and maybe you'll find some opportunity there to capitalize on. And if nothing else, you can go back to your camps and farm for a standard objective fight. But really try out those side lane ganks. If you ever have to ask yourself why you're not finishing or closing games on Kha'Zix, it's like one of two things, man. So you didn't get farmed enough. You didn't win the team fight, and then didn't take Dragon. It's like always, or my bad, you didn't take Baron. That's always the case. Don't look further than this. You didn't farm enough in the early games. So you're not strong enough to win the team fight. So then since you can't win a team fight, you can't take Baron and you can't end. Or, you know, you're strong enough, but you don't team fight or you don't set up for any plays. And then even if you win those fights, all you do is reset and farm and do it again and do it again. Farming, fighting, farming, fighting, farming, fighting doesn't lead to any progression of the game state. At the end of the day, what we're trying to do here is take these turrets, push into the enemy base, and then eventually kill that Nexus, okay? So what do we need to do that? That big old purple worm. So the more that you can play into the enemy jungle and then get picks, that will set up an easy Baron. But around late game, you're going to be level 16, have like 4 items, and you need to carry the team fights from that position. You're scaled as Kha'Zix. You don't get much stronger than that point, and it's time to capitalize on it. So you want to try to win a team fight, and then if that's successful, take the Baron. You can do the standard rotations in the meanwhile if things go wrong, but try to play for that, and you'll actually be able to push and end the game rather than farming, fighting, farming, fighting. And when I'm done farming, I'm going to go back and fight, baby. So I hope that gives you a good idea of how to start or do an opener with Kha'Zix and the steps to take as you're going. In the game, we just go over the exact same things. The first game is a quintessential how to play with absolute losers on your team. Second game is more standard Kha'Zix. So I think you'll enjoy both games. If you do, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Click the join button to support the channel and click the link below to buy coaching. Alrighty, see you in the games. You know, there's more to it than farming. You gotta take some risk every now and then. But when should you do it? Well, if you check out the jungle pathing cheat sheet below, then you can find out the right opportunities, the right places to be at the right time for Mr. Kha'Zix. And you can press Q on them. Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Kha'Zix versus Fiddlesticks. A bug versus a stick. You know, in my experience, the stick beats the bug. But maybe in nature's natural course, the bug beats the stick. IDK. Does the bug actually ever win? Because even if, let's say you're a bug, you eat a stick, then that tree will just outlast you, surely. Who's winning? Guess we'll find out. Maybe it's just like it is in League, IRL. It might just be a team gap. I'm gonna save the smite for the Krugs here. Smite that small Krug. An auto and a W will take out the small ones. And then you have the isolated Q on the big one here. And that is going to be much faster. Alrighty. And now with Kha'Zix, our jungle path is pretty simple. We want to path towards the bot side and clear all of our camps in between. Assassin junglers need a lot of gold. In the early game, you get that gold from your camps, at least on the first turn. And then once you reset and have any items at all, you're so much stronger. So play for that first and then look for kills on the second turn. Any play in between on the first turn here helps you get that kill on the second turn. If you walk into a freebie, obviously that's good. It's not never gank. I hate comments like that, I'll be honest, Bob. Is it bad to do this? Like, is it bad to gank as Kha'Zix? It depends, man, but let's get a lot of camps. Focus up. Skipping the blue buff and into the Gromp, so that Wolves and Gromp spawn at the same time again. Blue and Gromp are Kha'Zix's fastest camps, too. Since they're both isolated. Alright. And then Fiddlesticks, he'll be doing the exact same thing, clearing all of his camps into a play, if he hasn't ganked by now. So we're finishing this blue buff, and if I look at mid lane, it looks like he's pushed in, but very low. And then with bot lane, they're pushed in, but full HP. Here's a hook. Just go ahead and smite this and get down there. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Q. Hit him. Auto. W. Auto. Run! My bot lane's pushed in, so I just can't take this trade as far as you would like. Their bot lane is migrating for the Scuttle Crab, so I'm good. With the Ahri, though, we could look for a funny pick here, honestly. There's the smite. Oh, there's the hook onto nothing. Flay. Alright. Okay, EQ. Auto. Nice. Okay, onto Nami here. Flash. What? I don't slow? But your honor. But your honor, I got the auto off after going into the bush. Q. Wish me luck in this 1v1. Hit him. Q. W. You're gonna die in 2 seconds. Alright, noob down. No Q required. Dying to the support doesn't matter either. Well, we did our full clear and I did not expect things to pan out like that. Serrated Dirk, Longsword, Sweeper, Control Ward to the top side. Although that top side scuttle is up, we just want to clear these two camps. And then the Wolves will give us level 5, and then we can look to skip camps afterwards. Walking all the way to that scuttle, it just takes too long. We want to get right back to the bot side. More time on top side doing scuttle, just waste my time. Serrated Dirk and Longsword giving us more damage. And we're building towards Ghostblade as our first item. Ghostblade will give us a lot of everything, movement speed and damage. Come on, man, don't make me fight that. A lot of damage, and that movement speed just means that you can be in position. As an assassin, you clear your camps and then you get into position. You don't just do an attack, you show up to where you should be, and then you wait to punish the enemy. But to get there faster means that you have a better chance. You're always playing chances, but you want to increase those chances. Well, I got level 5 off Raptors. That's a big bot wave, man. Never mind. I was thinking maybe skip camps. When the wave is this big, and you're asking Thresh Caitlyn to move into it, that's too much. Maybe if we had a Leona, someone that can tank 78 minions. Especially in the early game, a lot of minions might as well be a champion. The objective spawn on this turn, we're much better at doing the dragon than we are the void grubs. So we can lose those first sets of void grubs. Enemy bot lane pushed my bot lane in, so you can assume that this whole area is warded. So if I want the gank, I'm going to have to bring it around town. Let's go ahead and move into the enemy red side, put that control ward down, and now I have a flank on the enemy bot lane. Looking for the play first, not just the dragon itself. Enemy bot lane just pre-zoning themselves. And we're in position, and now we wait for our opportunity. The way they're playing, though, makes me think that. Just throw a hook, man. Just makes me think that I walked over a ward somewhere. To the dragon. Not going to dive the enemy bot lane. And Kha'Zix does the dragon super fast. Since it's isolated, and we have good items. Get this done in no time. Hey, I have friends. Use that first smite. And then we can use the second one to finish it off. Don't even have to. Let's reset. Back to the top side. Well, where the enemy bot lane zoned themselves, that does help my bot lane, even if there was a ward around here. Rectrick, longsword, and to the top side again. No need to get another control ward. So we have pretty good farm. The Rectrick gives us movement speed. You can imagine this as like boots and a longsword. And another longsword, so just more AD as we go here. 600 on that Ghost Blade. So we want to get all of our farm into a kill. That part never really changes, eh? Farm your camps. Show up. You know, it's like you're locked into a minimum wage job. You know, eat your food, show up to work, drive home, eat some food, go to sleep. All right. Enemy team is a pretty weird mix of champions. W evolve or Q evolve would be good. Ulti evolve really sucks since there's so much AoE. I'm leaning more towards the W because it gives me a slow and I can set up my allies. But the Q gives me more kills, so I'm going for the Q evolve. The Q evolve gives us more range and lower cooldown on the Q whenever you use it on an isolated target. And with that, that means you get more DPS. And that means you kill the first guy faster. Or you have a window to do more damage in a shorter amount of time. So you don't have to take as much damage whenever you get involved in a play. Oh, Fiddlesticks ult's top. Don't mind if I do. This is so good for us. Usually it's like a battle of the junglers down here. But Fiddlesticks doesn't even care about bot lane. You've killed my Gragas. Oh no. The Q evolve, the blue and Gromp gets even faster. Q. And Q. And then after that, we're going to do another Q. Gromp's dead. Into the bot side. Sweeper. Thresh is scaring him. Now this Tri-Brush is most likely warded. It's not. Hot dog. Thresh, for the love of God, get in there. Go flay him. Wait for the opportunity, Bob. The hook lands. Walk right into him. Q. Don't mind if I do. You want to save that E, you want to save the ulti. Unless you have to use it, don't use it. Pushing with my bot lane here. We know that Fiddlesticks doesn't have ulti, and if Lucian sucks, we could just walk right at him and kill him. But he backs off, so we'll reset again. Wake up, eat food, go to work, drive home, eat food, go to sleep, reset, farm the camps, path bot. You might be thinking Merc Treads, and so am I. Fuck it, let's get Merc Treads. They're so expensive, though. Bro. Huh. Let's get some longswords. Longsword, longsword. And then, we don't even need another control word yet. Careful down there. Now, since Fiddlesticks showed, we can do the Void Grubs this time. It's so fine to lose the first set of Void Grubs for this reason. So now that he's made this minor misplay, boom, I get these bad boys for free. And he can't ult and random kill my bot lane. Kha'Zix one of the few champions that does not want to pull these bad boys together. Keep those Void Grubs isolated so you can get those isolated Qs off. You really spam it out fast too. You can get the isolated damage like as this before the small ones would spawn. And then don't smite these. Ouch. Ah, E! Holy shit, we're in business. Well, that's so good for us. Looks like they might be pissed off and wandering into my jungle, but oh well. You're gonna have to find me to kill me. No Merc Treads required. I can't believe he ulted into that. That's so stupid. Because I can buffer my jump against his sphere like every day of the week. Okay, just walk top and kill him. Well, we got the Void Grubs. That gives me some XP. And we want to get the camps again. We're very close to level 9, and we're very close to just taking over the game here. Just a little bit more juice, and it's on. You could use this same jungle path for any assassin in the game. Any assassin jungler, Evelyn, Kayn, Kha'Zix, etc. It makes it very consistent. A lot of low elo players that I coach will be like, yeah, I have very good games and very bad games where I get 20 kills or do nothing and then die like 10 times. And it's like, yeah, all you do is flip fights. What if I told you only had to win a couple fights at the right time? And by farming in between, you have super good chances to win those. Instead of like menial chances. But to be fair, when I was a noob, that's all I did too. Fight the bad guy, see what happens. We got that dragon. I would assume that the enemy bot lane has warded this. Whenever they ward that tri-brush, don't stick out there. Or don't stand around there, just relocate. So instead of standing right there in the tri-brush where they would reward, and there's probably a fiddlesticks behind them, into the bot lane bush. Never stay in the same place. And now we wait for our opportunity. Go ahead. With our Ghost Blade, now when we ulti, we can get more distance with it as well. I don't even think I've spent my ulti this game. It's so low action. Go ahead, guys. Walk forward. I dare you. Nami, I love you. Come on, investigate. No, don't go there. Any day now. Auto, Q, W. And dodge. Okay. Well, I'm trying to make something happen. The Thresh doesn't move forward for hooks, so the opportunity is just super low to the top side. Amazing. Amazing. Like, you guys can hit a bad guy. It's not required, but you can. Merc treads and to the top side. I want these tier 2 boots now as we're entering the mid game. Let's just assume that my red side camps are down, where Fiddlesticks has my red buff. Merc treads gives us magic resistant tenacity. Renekton, Fiddlesticks, Swain, Nami. It's a lot of CC and some magic damage. Nice, they finish off the Lucian. I'm coming, boys. It's just a Swain. We can win. We can win. Fiddlesticks has no ulti, even if he's behind him. Ghost Blade, let's get in there. Just jump right into him. E, Q, Auto, W. Don't mind if I do. Fiddlesticks, you got any red side camps for me? I know you took mine. I invited you to my house. You ate 4 packs of Pop-Tarts. What's the deal? So no red side camps? Nice, they got bot turret. So now as we enter the mid game, I really need to power into level 11. We've done a lot of plays, and that's made it where we haven't farmed as much. But as we farm these sets of camps, we'll get catch-up XP, and then any winning play will get me level 11. And we get to our second evolve. That plus our second item, and we're truly online. I think we go Edge of Night this game. They have quite a bit of damage. It won't feel super good to get it, but not getting instantly killed by getting CC by Fiddlesticks. That will be pretty good. But our goals remain the same, and the way that we do them also remains exactly the same. That's what's nice about Kha'Zix. He's very basic like that. We farm into position for a play, do that play, and get a reset off, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Even into the mid game. No, don't start tipping camps. Nope, do them all. Camps are done. Alrighty, into position. Now, into position mid game, people are going to swap around. In this case, the enemy bot lane is mid. Since they're mid, that gives me more opportunity by being near mid. Want to wait for our opportunity to go in there, and then try to punish the Lucian. If Lucian dashes, anything like that. Caitlyn, get in lane, man. Too close to the turret and we can't go. Right, one auto attack and you're kiting. Ulti Ghostblade. Auto. If I dash into this, then here comes a Fiddlesticks ulti, you know? Alrighty, well that's enough. Anything happening down here? Look how fast I am. W. I got Merc Tread, so even if he gets crazy and ulti, I have a pretty good chance. Smite. Nice. Guys, I'm resetting. I don't care. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you are under turret as a Caitlyn. I'm out. Huh. Uh-huh. Where do I go? Maybe I can defend mid turret? This is so whack. I did not sign up for this. Please don't stun me. Q, E. Run. Q. Auto. Wow, how'd you end up here? That deals no damage to our second turret either because they haven't taken the first turret. It all works out in the end, you know? Evolve that W, let's get a slow. What the fuck? It worked. Guys, the dragon. We don't all have to defend that mid turret. Evolving the W gives us a slow, more AoE on that W. That slow is super, super crucial in the mid game. If you don't have that W evolve, you really don't feel like a champion as Kha'Zix. Whether we're running the enemy down or just mitigating one of their initial engages, the W is super good. Nice. And you know, I have Edge of Night in base, so I'll farm some of my camps and then get a reset off. We won this play into the dragon. Like, this turn is done. It's time to farm once again. Listen, Bob, I want to be hitting a bad guy too. Don't get me wrong. Caitlyn, defend mid, bitch. Hey. Hey, our mid turret. When an ADC walks out of mid lane, that's so annoying in the mid game. I'm gonna go gank a Renekton. Are you out of your fucking mind? Your wife of 50 years is like, let's go camping. And it's like, what? Let's stay inside where it's warm. Back to base. Let's see, Leandri's. Renekton's the one with 2 items. Honestly, enemy team's kind of weak. Edge of Night, I'll even wait for this extra longsword. So Edge of Night gives us AD lethality, HP, and a spell shield. That HP and a spell shield, as we go into the mid game here, it's all about the team fights, lets us take more damage. If I can take more damage, that means I can play the fight a bit more aggressively. Although I won't be one-shotting people. In an extended fight, when I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Qs on someone, then we start killing multiple people. The Edge of Night aids us in doing so. Let's go to the bot side. So we're in the mid game. You don't want to stand around mid lane too much. You want to be ganking these side lanes all the time. That's where the isolated target is. Ulti. W. Q. Ulti. And that's Swain ulti. Already a good trade. His ulti is way more important than mine. They started Baron. What are they, stupid? They drop the Baron. Back to the side lane. Back to the side lane. We can ulti this Swain. He doesn't have his ult. He's all alone. And he's old. E, W, Q, auto, run. It's all you. What the fuck? Hey, do you deal any damage at all? Well, I guess I'll walk to this. I got nothing else to do. He's dead. Nice, they're trying to come mid lane. Run! So long that they're not doing Baron, we're in business. Some Krug? Don't mind if I do. Save the W for the small Krugs here. If you smite the big one, you do not need the W. Alrighty, back to the camps. Champions will die. I am PogChamp. I can kill everyone. All the time. Especially a beefier target like the Swain, like the Renekton. You can see why we went the Edge of Night. We won't be one-shotting them even if we had something like Opportunity. So, play for the extended fights instead. Our good targets to kill is going to be Fiddlesticks, Lucian, Nami, and Swain. Ideally, not Swain, because he's kind of tanky, but... to find that Lucian Nami is a bit harder, unless I have vision control. The way that it is that my bot lane gets pushed in, and then we have no vision control. There we go, there's a control ward. Now we're talking. Yeah, you make them worry, Thresh. Now with Edge of Night, I'm going to move into the jungle. Sweeper. Oh, we already see the fiddle. Well, that's good. Get him. Ghostblade. W. Guys, go forward, not whatever. Whatever, man. W. Put in reverse, Terry. Alrighty, nothing's happening. 40 seconds on that dragon. And that will be the dragon's soul for us. I didn't know. I didn't even know we had that many dragons. Guess I'll reset. I really want to get a control ward before the next play. But the main deal, we showed up, nothing happened, we leave. Most people just stick around right there. They stick around and hang out and then waste too much time. If you stay on the map, it doesn't achieve anything. Why? Because no one's in position for a play. We all showed up. Thresh didn't land a hook, Ahri didn't charm. Okay, whatever, we leave. Are they doing Baron? Why would they do Baron again? See, now they're misplaying. We should really fight them. Get in there, boys. Okay, don't get in there, boys. W. EQ. My whole team's dead. Oh, I got onto the Lucian. It didn't matter at all. My whole team is instantly dead. We should have just took Soul. No, we should show up to the Baron, stop them on Baron, and then go to the Dragon. Wish me luck. Let's do this. Fuck. Pretty close, though. It definitely delays their recall, and since I have another charge of Smite, I'm gonna try to get to the Baron. They probably have their... Probably will get everyone here because they're empowered recalls. Gotta pull this bad boy out because of that Fiddle ulti. Alright, let's get the hell out of here, boys. Bet my damage dealt so far is like 4. Can't remember the last time I hit a champion. Well, they have Baron, we have the Kimtech Soul. Kimtech Soul makes it where we deal more damage and take less damage whenever we're low on HP. Not exactly useful for Kha'Zix. Now's the enemy push, we want to wait for our opportunity to get in there. Alright, well done, guys, well done. Alright, alright. Galen says, I'm too weak, I have no kills. Yeah, no one has any kills on this team. You guys don't do anything. Let's get in there, Ahri. Ghost Blade. E, W, ulti. Auto, Q. Noob down. Ulti. Auto, Q. You're like a support right now. Alright! Alright guys, let's just FF. You guys have failed the resource battle here. Oh, I have opportunity. Opportunity giving us extra lethality, extra burst damage, and movement speed after we get a kill or assist. I guess Opportunity was a bad buy because it relies on me getting a kill or assist to get the max effect, and I can't remember the last time I got a kill or an assist. Just hit him. I'm bored. Ding da ding 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 da ding 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 da ding ding ding. Q, W, ulti. Auto, Q. Oh, I got a kill. Guys, I got a kill. Last item, Shirelda's for sure. Get some armor pin. Don't do anything, please. The fight's already over. Whoa, close. Bro. We actually could have killed them. The Ahri just doesn't dash enough. One minute on that Baron. I'll believe it when I see it. Guess I can get to level 16. Huh. Caitlyn dies? Come on now.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Smite this just to speed up getting to the Baron. Gonna have to reset evolve and buy my items. We definitely get the ulti evolve here. I mean, that extra charge lets us maneuver more in the team fights. To the Baron with no ADC. Alright. Guys, to the Baron. Hello? You know, in between his drains, I could try to get in there. Huh, miss me. You're slowed.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
Okay, nuke down. And now, as they reapproach the Baron, we have the chance to engage on them. We need to save our W. Nice. E, Q, hit him. Hit him. Okay. Not enough. Okay. Get the Baron. Immediately when Gragas body slams, we gotta jump over and deal our damage. Caulfield's Warhammer and to that Elder Dragon. Okay. Somehow that works out. I just shot my W's. I'm not really sure what my team did in the meanwhile. But I know I got a lot of effectiveness out of the evolved W. Now that we got the Baron, we can finally push a lane. That's big. But no one is pushing a lane right now. Okay, no wards around here. And Ahri's got the flank. If I had to guess, they'll be somewhere around here. There they are. Okay. Nice. The fiddle is just dead. Just keep playing it slow. They have no good engage. Ha! Q. Smite. Okay, it's time to push a lane, boys. We can win. We can win. E. Moving. W, he's slowed. Heal him. Ulti. Auto Q, moving. Ulti. Auto Q. Noob down. Okay. Ghost Blade. Last charge of that ulti. E, W. Apply that slow to all of them. Whoosh. Whoosh. As we're hitting the turret, we want to move a little bit too far forward and then throw the W again. There's Lucian's dash. It's very good for us. Be ready to E backwards here. W, Q, E. Auto, flash. Waiting, waiting. Q? Okay. Bye-bye. I can't believe we win this shit, Bob. Not a clue how we won this one. Final score, 10, 2, and 3. Thank you very much. Like, near the end there, I'm like, well, there's nothing to say anymore. The commentary's over, this game's probably over. And it's a damn shame because we didn't hit any champions and my team just naturally lost. And then as we keep playing, just 1 and 2 throws, that last one on the Baron, that will do it. And the reason we can come back, personally, as like a Kha'Zix, is because we got to the late game. Kha'Zix keeps scaling no matter what. I got to the late game and my teammates got to the late game. Even if you're having a rough mid game, you can get through it. But even with this one, I was like, well, it's over. I have a level 12 Gragas to a level 16 Renekton. That's where we were at. And somehow, final score 20, final damage dealt 25,000 with damage taken 39. Dark Harvest dealing 1,200. GG. See you in the next game. Ready, welcome to game 2. Playing into Kha'zix Jungle. Honey, I just got home from work. I'm going to lock in Kha'zix Jungle. No, I'm not playing in silver like those other guys. No, we're in diamond. We're in diamond. That's a Kha'zix Jungle. We're going to be pathing down all the same. If you look at the enemy team comp, they have these very obvious champions where I want to get Edge of Night. Edge of Night gives us a spell shield, a little bit of HP. That spell shield is particularly overpowered into some champions. In this case, they got Twisted Fate. We can block his gold card. That's pretty good. And then they have Vayne in the top lane. Vayne only has Condemn. That's like her only ability. So we would immediately block that as well. Smite. Auto. Moving. Auto. Q. And then they have a Pantheon stun. And then maybe a Senna W. That HP also helps us mitigate a whole lot of Garen press Q and then spin and kill me. So we'll be getting Edge of Night second. We still want to get that Ghost Blade first. Can't really get around that. Another option would be Profane Hydra, but pass. Pass. Double it and give it to the next guy. Where there's so many range champs on their team that it's my job to kill. Pass. Alrighty, into my blue side. Whoa! It's a pretty low Twisted Fate. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a gank here. I might not kill the Zoe, or I might not kill the Twisted Fate by myself, but then Zoe can finish it. Mr. Garen, killing bot lane. Alright, you have died to a Garen gank. You are normal. Hello, E, Q, W. It's good damage. And now I got a Pantheon and Garen coming into my blue side. Well, damned if you do, damned if you don't. You can just have my blue side, it's all yours. I'll be going to your blue side. Luckily, blue and Gromp are the easiest camps for me to clear. If I walk into my jungle with 2 big guys there, it's not gonna work out. They just stun me and kill me. Whoa, Nelly. Maybe I'll never farm a camp, huh? Ooh, okay. That's the flash out of Vayne as well. So as she comes back to lane, we'll have that advantage. Zoe getting ganked by Garen. Gonna flash away. And they should have the idea that I'm in their blue side. Mr. Garen. Still going to that bot side scuttle. Alright, I'll keep farming his blue side. We need to get level 4. So I'll be taking every single camp along the way here. Now that I've lost my red buff too, it's basically time to farm and then get a reset off. Since I've been doing so much ganking, we got 2 smite charges. Just smite that. Whoa, what the fuck? Run! Can't smite nothing around here. Wish I had Edge of Night. Hello. E, Q. W, Q, auto. She condemns me away. I was buffering the flash. She condemns me away. Thank you, Vayne. Thank you. Back to base. Rated Dirk. Sweeper Control Ward. I'll wait for a little bit of HP, but not too much. We'll heal enough off our full clear. So now, after all of those plays, right, I got 20 CS. We're missing 2 camps here, but we got a lot of gold. So we got some extra power in our items, but we need to do these camps. Krug, Raptor, Wolf, Gromp. We need to do these so that we get to level 5. No level 5, no meaningful damage. Come on, Jungle Pet. Thank you. Main mistake players make here is they go for another gank and another one and another one and put it in reverse, Terry. Play's over. Go farm. Luckily at this stage too, it's like nothing's really happening in the lanes. If it does, I can go there and clean it up rather than being the play itself. Like my allies get a kill, that's cool, but it wasn't necessary. And even if they died, it'd be okay. Gromp will give me that level 5 and then it's into the river. I'll be in a good position for Dragon. Got mid lane pushed, check. Bot lane. Enemy bot lane super screwed that Senna has no mana and hasn't reset. Alright. My bot lane's bringing it back. After dying to a Garen gank. Don't get banned to challenge. I want to do this dragon to get even more XP. My lanes are winning, and this is how I use it. If you gank the lanes at this stage too, it has to be pretty forced. Kha'Zix is not good at that. Garen gets the Void Grubs. Anything he does, I'm like, lol, that's Garen right there. Option 1, reset. Option 2, stay bot side. Okay. Zoe mitigates that gank, but I'm still going to look to help her mid lane. Because they're being stupid trying to push this wave. It's a lot of Garen's abilities right there. We're just going to E. Splash Q, auto. Noob down. Now, is Garen's going back to his red side? I could meet him there. He has Tiamat and a dagger, and then Zoe can back me up eventually. So, if my red buff is up, so is his. That's where he started. Control ward. Yeah, he has the right idea. Start this bad boy up. Do not hit the ward. If I hit the ward, they see where I'm at. I can maybe win the smite here. Bob, they have a twisted fate ulti. I gotta get the fuck out of here. That one just clicked with me. Well, that was a waste of time. Whoops. Zoe doesn't have TP, so I'll take that mid wave. Or at the very least, look at it die. So we can get some XP. Please don't hit me. Thank you. These caster minions are death. You take too much damage as Kha'Zix. But we got that level 6. Back to base. Please. Ay, ay, ay. He hits me with his Pokemon TCG pocket cards. And then ends his turn. Rectrick, Longsword. I'll get a control ward too. We're definitely going to evolve. Like, the R evolve is so good here because they have these range champs. But not until I have my Edge of Night because of Twisted Fate ulti. I ulti, Twisted Fate ultis, I'm revealed. So let's evolve W. Evolving W first against all these range champs applies that slow, sets me and my allies up for more damage. And we're back at it. We want to farm a lot and then do a play. Garen's spending a lot of time bot side, so I'll move towards his top side scuttle. That'll put me in position to challenge his blue side or gank top. If I can get even just his blue and Gromp, then I'm in business. I wonder how Ryze is winning this matchup. I know that Vayne generally counters Rise. Weird. Put a control word right here to maybe spot Mr. Twisted Fate. Mr. Twisted Fate is super far pushed up and keeps trading. Alright, he wants to die. Don't have to tell me twice. E, W, Q. No blue buff for me, but I'll take that freebie. And it's right back to my jungle. I don't want to challenge a Garen in his jungle. That's like going to invade Xin Zhao. Who cares? He's a big lump of stats. They're close to killing up there. Damn, I got a lot of gold too. What to do, what to do. I think keep clearing. They're gonna crash this wave bot and then Draven will be all alone so I could bolster him bot side. Ah, they're already there. No Garen ulti, okay. Sweeper. Ulti. Auto Q. W ulti. Auto Q. Noob down. I can't kill this Senna, that's for sure. She has a Phage and a Kindle Gem. Easy enough cleanup. The main deal there is that even though there's a chance of the enemy being there, I'm not moving until I know for sure. So then I clean up the play. Doesn't exactly matter if they get kills or not. It's all good for me. You cannot spend yourself for your allies like that as a Kha'Zix. They attack the Draven the way they do because the Poppy roam top, so it's not my job to compensate it. Ghostblade, Boots of Lucidity, Ruby Crystal, and Serrated Dirk to the top side. Damn, we just cashed out. Boots of Lucidity gives us that ability haste. We're going to need that to spam our W as we're entering the second part of the early game here. Okay, nice. E, W. Q, Ghostblade, don't hit me. Auto. Oh, run. Okay. 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 Okay, I'm alive. I thought I would have killed them so much faster. I didn't get the damage on Pantheon because of the Z. Ruby Crystal kept me alive, God bless. I just walked right into a spinning Garen too, pretty stupid. No such thing as a bad attack, back to the top side. Although those Void Grubs are up, they're not the main slime for me. The main slime's going to be the dragon, but only after I get my farm. I'm level 8, I want level 9. Level 9, my Q is maxed, gets me closer to level 11. Get my second evolve, and then we're in business. Once you get a bunch of AD like this too, the clear really speeds up. Pantheon's looking to get some berries. Let's kick his ass. Into the river here. I can get level 9 off the Scuttle Crab rather than just farming my own camps. And then being in the river is always a better position. You can receive a lot more opportunity here than if you're all the way up there on wolves. Alrighty, they are beelining it to the dragon. They're so scared. Ulti. Auto Q W. Auto. Auto ulti. Auto Q. See, he can't silence me if I ulti because he can't auto attack me. Wow, pick me Garen jungle. Holy moly. Actually, it works. Alright, man. Pick Darius jungle. Go ahead.
That's actually pretty good. This one guy actually did his one build with Infinity Edge and he got 100 kills.
Alright, man. I think just bully them bot lane. Let's shoot a bunch of W's here. Already doing a play on the top side, so make use of our time. EQ, auto, W, Ghostblade. Auto. Smite, auto. I missed my W. Run. Wah! No Poppy W. Whatever. I figured Pantheon would be ulting topside, but a Pantheon support gets my shutdown. It's honestly like a mission failed successfully. Because most of my camps were down. And then it's just right back to the topside to do it again. Auto. Oh, close. Surprised Draven doesn't get a shutdown there. Plays over on the bot side, there's no objective, these guys won't stick around. And like, I'm faster to the top side play, that's the thing. So since I'm faster to the top side play, I get done with this Rift Herald, I go farm my camps, and then I'm in bot lane again. Faster than the enemy. Lol. Maybe. Easier said than done here. With how these lanes are swapping, it might get weird, but let's try for the Rift Herald. Nice, Garen didn't reset. Alright, he should be simple enough. Alright, and Rice TP's top. Okay, I'm feeling good now. We got the Tunneler, it's like a little bit more HP. We really need to complete that Edge of Night. That with our R Evolve coming up next is going to make it where we are so effectively tanky and so annoying for the enemy to deal with. Get that Rift Herald and let's take it on top lane. Poppy's already grouped up here. Ghost Blade. E, W, ulti. Auto, Q. I should have went into the bush, but she's already out of there. It's whatever. It's worth the ulti because we won't be spinning it. Ew, mid lane. Is that Vayne? Okay, it's Twisted Fate. Well, Pantheon's pretty low. Pantheon, you want to walk into me, dog? E, W. Got me. Flash. Q. Yeah, you guys thought you had me, eh? I jump into them. I know I'm going to get minorly shit on by the Pantheon's damage. And then I flash towards my Ryze. My Ryze will keep me safe. And then as they run into him, they're going to have to eat Ryze's and my damage. I'm thinking opportunity, although they are kind of tanky. Let's just get some longswords and figure it out later. We want to get level 11 now, and that's only going to take a couple camps since I got the Rift Herald. Rift Herald gives you a lot of XP. We honestly haven't even had to farm that much. It's all about doing like putting ourselves in position at the right time so that if there's an opportunity, we can capitalize on it. And almost every single time it's panned out this game. It won't be like that every game, but it's not important. Getting to the position is so worth the chance every single time. So now we got the Edge of Night, Lethality, AD, HP, and that Spell Shield. That Spell Shield is out of this dimension now. Evolve that R, giving us more stealth duration and another charge of the ulti. That's a lot of effective HP. Every time you go stealth, you can't be auto-attacked, and you probably can't be hit by a skill shot if you're actually trying to dodge it. So, that means we are even tankier. I'm just gonna farm enough camps. As you can see, as we're farming these, don't really give us a lot of XP. Ghost Blade, let's get in there. Ulti. E, W, Q, auto, ulti. You can't spell shield me. Or you can't stun me. I have spell shield. I'm so good.
Actually, he can use his Q and then approx the spell shield.
I know, Bob, but then he doesn't have any damage after the Q. Or my bad, after the stun. He's out of damage. This is like the most annoying version of Kha'Zix too. Welp. I guess I can drop the Rift Herald mid, give my Ryze and Draven something to do. Ghost Blade. W, E, Q, auto. Smite, auto. Root 'em. Q, auto. Waiting. W, noob down. Drop the Rift Herald and I'll go solo that dragon myself. Good luck, boys. You got this. It's pretty simple. Even if they try to turn on me, they won't have the damage, so I jump right into both of them. Applying the slow, and then that really sets up my team. After that, you want to keep pushing into the enemy, trying to get your Qs. We outnumbered them like 4-2, so... push into them. The worst thing people do when they jump into a fight is they click away. If you click away, you're never getting back in. This E is a 16-second cooldown. Ridiculous. I can order McDonald's on DoorDash and it gets here faster than that E comes up. $134 CS. Going on 3 items. Let's just get this Sherelda's, man. 30% armor pin. And then after this, we can get more Dirk items. This seems good to me. Even Vayne has a Phage. What is their team's obsession with HP? Twisted Fate's the only carry on their team actually building damage.
Yeah, and he has the most deaths, so you can't even build damage on carry.
No, man. No, man. Worse to be alive as a carry dealing no damage than dead with the potential to deal damage. EW. Give it a sec. Ulti. Auto Q. Get in there. W. Let's just start the Baron, boys. Truly no harm in it. How fed we are, it's kind of this simple. See the enemy, jump into him with the slow. That slow is so overpowered, man. They nerfed the Kha'Zix W slow on an isolated target. That's not so important. Still very, very overpowered. They're going to attack Ryze bot lane. I'm going to stay on the top side with my Draven as he pushes. Because Draven is going to attack something, and I want to help him attack something. Take that turret. Defending bot turret is not important to me, because it doesn't progress me winning the game. The worst thing you can do as an assassin is defend. Now that we're here, I can chunk the Vayne. E, W, Q, auto. Q, run. What, you're dead to Pantheon? Alright, just give it a second here. Ulti. Shit. Bye-bye. He can only throw 1 spear. Serrated Dirk, a control ward, and I guess I'll go wherever the farm is. Well, we tried. They killed my Draven. My 4 and 7 Draven. I thought he was owning. Twisted Fate, are you out of your mind? Look. Oh. Why is my spell shield broken? If you have the Edge of Night up, well, if you have the Edge of Night up, then then it blocks the TF ulti. What the fuck? He got 1 shot. There he is, spinning. Okay, my team's gonna push again, so I'll stay in the fog of war here. With Baron buff, you stay on the sidelines, in the bush, in the enemy jungle. Control this jungle and you can get picks and capitalize on any fights that happen in the lanes. But don't be in the lane with your team pushing. That's no good. Any noobs in here? Whoa! That's why we run that stupid ass spell shield so Garen doesn't random one-shot me. It's my jungle, guys. Get out of here. Get out of here, come on. What? E. Q, auto. Ulti. W. Wah! But your honor, I flashed.
No, actually, you can't do that, because actually I flashed.
Well, damn, man, we tried. Where are the... Okay. Your honor, I'm pulling their whole team into me. Can my carries kill them? You guys have any shields? Hell no. They have an Eclipse and a Garen W. That's not enough. You know, I could have bought Black Cleaver, but we've already bought Sherelda, so now that's off the table. Black Cleaver making us tankier. And there's no other tanky items to go, really. Oh, there's GA. Yeah, GA is overpowered. Let's sell the Serrated Dirk, get a BF sword, and a cloth armor. Nice. Guardian Angel will allow us to get as deep as possible and then totally get shit on and still win. Guardian Angel is an offensive item, not a defensive item, allowing you to come back to life, giving you AD and armor. To the bot side, that's going to be Air Dragon Soul Force. WE. It's going to be Air Dragon Soul for us eventually. Come on down, boys. I'll just go this way. Fuck it. This area is so dangerous. Sweeper. W. EQ. Auto ulti. Auto Q. Run. Go back in. Ghost Blade. Q. Nice. Ulti, you can't hit me. W. Q. EOA. Okay. I'm good. That's why I got a cloth armor, in case you were wondering. But when should I build tanky on Kha'Zix? Do you see that I have a Rise, a Zoe, and a Draven? Of course I have to get hit. Like, of course. Nice, and we got the Cloud Dragon Soul, 20% movement speed. And then when we ulti, even more movement speed. That is insanity for Kha'Zix. We're gonna be just zooming at him with the Ghost Blade and with that Cloud Soul. I'm gonna clear all the camps here. My team's gonna do their job and push and take the inhib. But we're really waiting for the Baron to spawn, so take all the camps, get me closer to level 16, and then fight for that Baron. 1600 on that GA. My XP, please. Twisted Fate, my man. He's gonna walk all the way up to that wave, eh? Ulti. EQ, auto, W, ulti. Auto, Q. Bye-bye. I'm so fast. With the XP from that kill, boom, we're level 16. We definitely want to evolve that Q last. The Q gives you simply kill the guy faster. The faster the first guy dies, the next one, and the next one, and the next one. These fights need to be fast as we're entering the late game. Although Baron's spawning, I am going to wait for the GA. This is super important to have, not only for when we get the Baron, but whenever we push with it. Wait for me, guys. Hey! Be fucking far away. I'll go through the jungle. The blue smite gives me movement speed. Take the Blast Cone, get the Cloud Soul, take the Blast Cone. Even though you can jump, you want to take the Blast Cone so that if you have to use your jump, it's not on cooldown. Filling the wave here so that we can actually push. My team's playing for the fight, but... Alright. Let's just get in there. E, W, ulti, Ghost Blade. Auto, Q, moving, ulti, Edge of Night, you can't stun me, Q. They're so dead. Let's die to turret, tank some shots. Final score 14-2 and 8. God bless. That was a fun game.
Yeah, but you only won because they have Garen Jungle and he's trolling.
He's trying his best, man, and his best is not enough. He level 3 ganked bot, and the second I saw that, I was like, alright. Alright. I'm probably gonna have a good time here. It always helps to have, like, pushing lanes. We have 3 ranged laners, and that always makes your life easier as Kha'Zix. It's gonna put us at Diamond 3, 88 LP, final damage dealt. 28,000 with damage taken 34. Dark Harvest dealing 1,400. God bless. GG. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, coaching. Click link below. Click join button. Send me $1 million. Thank you.